All right, I'm just going to do my review, and in this review, we're going to be going over some stuff, including the concept called effort reward and how that plays out multiple times. I'm delete all this and show what was going on. All right, so the market's over here. As you can see, breakout buyers are buying. For a market to continue to go higher or lower, you need breakout buyers. Without breakout buyers, the market's not going to go up. That's why a lot of these stock traders, they require heavy volume, because all those guys, they out of FOMO, they keep buying the highs, and typically those are the breakouts. So here you see the breakout buyers are buying, and here, how do you see it? Obviously the volume increases, range also increases, but the volume increases as it breaks out to 1,000, to 10, which is bigger than all of the other green bricks. Here again, what do you see? The breakout right here increased to 14. Breakout buyers are buying. What else here? Breakout buyers are buying. Now, remember, for the market to go higher, you have to have people willing to buy the high for the market to continue to chase up. Here, are the breakout buyers buying? You have BO, 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 breakout, high volume breakouts. But over here, they're buying. Short answer, no. It went from 30 to 8 to 2 to 1. They're screwed. So when you look at the chart, you're going to see that the buyers, they usually buy the low and they buy the breakout. So when they're buying the low, they're basically reaccumulating. How do you see that? Obviously, look, when it's going down and it's testing, look at the volume that comes in. So that's buying, right? When it's buying and turns green. So we're just going to think from the perspective of pullback buyers, and we're going to think from the perspective of breakout buyers. So are the pullback buyers buying in this consolidation brick? Yes, when it comes back down to test, you have their print right there. They say pullback buyers are buying. So breakout buyers bought. Then when it tested, pullback buyers bought. Here, they step back in, breakout. Where else are they? It comes back down, down. They're buying here, buying here, buying here. Pullback buyers are buying. See the 30? Now, over here, you have breakout buyers. Are they buying? No, they're not buying. That's bad situation. Why? Because breakout buyers are not buying. Then the pullback buyers, they're not. What are they gonna do? Right? So as market comes back down, are the pullback buyers going to buy again? It comes back down, and over here they decide to step in on the prior support. That's their print, 32. So they're not buying in the first level of support, but they're buying the second level of support. So we know breakout buyers are not buying. Pullback buyers here are not buying, but pullback buyers in the second area of support are buying, even though it goes a little lower. Now, this is very important because if you don't have pullback buyers buying and breakout buyers buying, it's going to go lower, period. If you don't have breakout buyers buying, it's a problem, because it'll be up to the pullback buyers to step in, and they may not step in until much lower. You don't know. So pullback buyers are underwater. The second level, they decide to step in, but it goes a little lower, and that's not good. That's a situation, not a good situation. So now that's the first thing. So I just wanted to illustrate pullback buyers and breakout buyers. For markets to continue to go up, you need breakout buyers. You need that FOMO. You need the breakout buyers to continue to chase prices up. As long as they're doing that, it'll continue to go up. All right, until it reaches a point where distribution at a very high level is completed. And even then, if breakout buyers are still there, then why not sell at higher prices to them, right? So the second point is pullback buyers. Pullback buyers are the ones that are reaccumulating. So here they're reaccumulating, here they're reaccumulating, here they're tempted to reaccumulate, but they didn't hold the level here on the first pullback. They did it on the second pullback with this 32. All right, so that's the first thing I want to explain. Here they were also, now they started selling the pullbacks. Anyway, all right, so where was I? Okay, now the second thing to indicate, second concept. So I went over pullback buyers and breakout buyers. And the second thing that I'm going to go over is the concept of effort reward. As you can see here, the volume is very high. It's the biggest volume, about 28 waves at a high, away from the average. So what's going on here? Is it a climax? Honestly, nobody knows. It can go on, continue to go up at 40, you know, the biggest volume in 40 waves is 50 waves, whatever, 100 waves. It can continue to go as long as pullback buyers and breakout buyers are buying, it'll continue to go up. So we don't really know until it breaks, and here it breaks. That means that this was a potential climax. This is your upthrust or secondary test. Not really. I mean, it's just an upthrust. Secondary test doesn't really occur here. But this was your climax. This is where the buyers exhausted themselves. How do I know? They're not breakout buyers anymore. So they exhausted themselves. They bought here in the breakout. Are they buying here? No, which means what? They exhausted themselves, and now market is going down. All right, so that's one. The second thing is there's a lot of volume here. There was a lot of volume here also, relatively speaking, meaning here you have 7,700 contracts. How much did it produce? 4 units of thrust. By thrust, I mean from high to prior highs. 4 bricks, right? The following one is 40, and what did it produce? 1 unit of thrust. So we know that this is an upthrust. And I have a lot of confidence after that when it breaks the low. I know there's something going on, because why is it now that price breaks on big price action? This is not a small wave. This is the biggest wave in 11 waves. That's meaningful, and it has a little bit of follow through. So it takes out that support and has some degree of follow through. And the buying waves after that are unable to go higher. Anyway, so here you have effort reward. But you have more than that. Breakout buyers are not buying. Pullback buyers are left underwater. Why? Because the market went below their level of buying. So they don't like that. All right, so this is a situation where the market can turn. And it does. All right. Now here, you have breakout buyers selling. The breakout buyers selling here 2. Here 3. I mean, it says breakout, breakout, breakout. So breaker buyers are selling until it reaches this level and all of that. So all of this started as a result of what? Breakout buyers not buying up here. 2, effort reward in terms of volume there, but amount of progress very little. And then after that, supply coming in and breaking the lows of a former support level. And that's about it. Here, you think that, okay, maybe I'm wrong because they came back all the way up here. They shouldn't have done that, right? But after that, this break here is pretty evident that the breakout buyers are now on the sell side. It says BO. So, right? And then they do this up thrust here to take out stops above this area and then puke. You see breakout buyer, breakout buyer, breakout seller, breakout seller, breakout seller. Anyway, over here it got really interesting. Why? Because buyers stepped in. They stepped in, but they're not ready to let the market go. Right? Now I know that they're in, and it's very evident right here. Right there. That print 18 is 1800 contracts, goes up here, and they break this again with 29. They break this high, and the level they're breaking is, these breakout buyers are breaking, is right here. Only problem is the market's not ready to go because it wants to go in the end of the day. So what does this shit do? It goes down and does a spring. But this is a very, very important spring. And I'll explain why. Now, this area here where there's a spring, this looks like breakout buyers are selling this heavy volume. This is 3,400 contracts. And what do you get for it? Nothing. This one brick here is a shortening of the thrust on heavy volume. All of this volume is being absorbed by buyers, meaning the other side of this trade are buyers that are buying the 3,400 contracts at the support. As the market goes lower, breakout sellers say, oh, you know what, let me sell. And then on the other side, the buyers, or those who accumulated here, causing this up wave, are opening the bag for the sellers to sell into. This is effort reward. This is a shortening of the thrust. This is bag holding, but a different type of bag holding, more towards accumulation, where the smart money is opening the bag for all the breakout sellers to sell into, so they can accumulate as the market goes down. When they're done, they step right back in, and you see the number increase 16 from 974 to 16, and then 18. Why? They're done. They're accumulating more and more and more. So at a support level, on the minor spring of it. So you see the volume here increases 38. What do you get for it? 1, a thrust of 1. Why is that important? Showing that the other side is absorbing all the selling. And when they're done at this level, bang. Now, where are the breakout buyers? Right there. As you can see, what happened? 2,700 contracts. 27. Before that, 4, 6, 11, 18 was high, 16 was high, 9, 7, 4, all these numbers, and then 27 breakout buyers right there. You could also call it smart money, like buying here and here and breaking it out or whatever. So we have that. And then, buyers on the pullback, they're still there. You can see pullback buyers are there, right? When it pulls back, what happens on the green brick? Increase in volume as it reverses. Pullback buyers right there. Pullback buyers against this level where the breakout buyer was. Pullback buyers there. Are the breakout buyers there still? Yes. Where? Right here where it says breakout. So breakout buyers are there. They're also here because they're taking out this range, right? They're there, bang, bang. Now here you have 21 and 26. This is not good, but it's end of the day, so whatever. So it's gonna play the range, and all this shit happens, right? You can't really figure out what's going on because it's selling at the end of the day. So they're closing the positions. It's not really distribution, it's more like end of day selling. So today's I went over breakout buyers and pullback buyers, and how breakout buyers are just, they're just one group, and then the pullback buyers are the one that do accumulation on the pullback or distribution, right? And as long as you have them, the market will continue to go higher, or if on the downside, continue to go lower. So you need the breakout buyers and you need the pullback buyers. There needs to break out, pull back, they step in, boom, continue up. If the pullback buyers are not there, then the breakout will be underwater, and breakout buyers will be stuck. They didn't take profits. All right, thank you. Bye.